This is one of the most popular professional sports in the United States, and today it is broadcast to over 150 countries around the world. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be learning more about NASCAR. NASCAR's origins sprouted during the Prohibition era, when the transportation of alcohol became big business. Bootleggers ran their illicit booze to clients and needed ultra-fast cars to easily outrun police. They modified their cars to boost speed and handling and to ensure there was ample space for their shipments. They sometimes competed for bragging rights, and these informal contests were the first instances of stock car races. Following the decriminalization of alcohol in 1933, Daytona Beach became a hotbed for these competitions as drivers continued to modify their cars after Prohibition. Racing enthusiast Bill France Sr. became interested in this sport and moved to Daytona to participate. After driving in a few races, he noticed the sport lacked rules and featured an overabundance of crooked race promoters. France thought stock car racing could attract huge audiences, so he worked with a group of prominent drivers and advertisers to create regulations, a standard schedule, and a series of organized championships. Ultimately, this resulted in the incorporation of the National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing on February 21, 1948. Originally, the sport was split into modified, roadster, and strictly stock divisions. Roadster proved unpopular with fans, and strictly stock was crippled early on by the auto demands of World War II. Despite this, the first official NASCAR race was a strictly stock event held June 19, 1949, on the Charlotte Speedway's dirt track. In this race, the factory model vehicles featured almost no modifications. Jim Roper claimed the event's $2,000 prize after the winner was disqualified for illegal alterations. Over the next decade, NASCAR allowed more safety and performance modifications. By the mid-1960s, the cars were completely modified but kept the stock car look. 1972 ushered in the modern NASCAR era. Today, NASCAR offers a number of different series to audiences. The fan favorite of these is the renowned Sprint Cup, which is the most lucrative NASCAR series. It originated as the Strictly Stock Series and evolved into the Grand National Division and eventually the Sprint Cup. This series lasts 36 races and is split into two sections. After the first 26 races, the top 10 drivers are chosen. Along with those 10, the two drivers with the most wins, who are ranked between 11th and 20th, compete in the last 10 races of the season. This second part of the season is called the Chase for the Championship. The most prestigious race in this series actually comes at the beginning of the season in the form of the Daytona 500. Veterans of the Sprint Cup included David the Fox Pearson, Richard the King Petty, Dale the Intimidator Earnhardt, and Jeff Gordon and his team of Rainbow Warriors. The Nationwide Series is considered the minor league of NASCAR and is the second highest level of racing. It runs a shorter season with less prize money, but still draws fans. The Camping World Truck Series features modified pickup trucks and started in 1995. Young drivers often debut in this series and then shift to other racing events. Despite its role as a thrilling spectacle for fans, NASCAR has had its share of criticism. In terms of driver safety, NASCAR only implemented preventative devices following major incidents. Famous examples included the invention of the kill switch and the addition of fire retardant driver suits after Glenn Fireball Roberts passed away. It has also been suggested that today's vehicles do not resemble stock cars. In addition to this, the dominance of the France family in all elements of business, policy, and decision-making since the sport's debut has been criticized. NASCAR was an American sporting event that went global and continued to expand. Today, this popular sport includes vehicles and drivers from all around the world.